Communication. It's abundant at Austin, same as any other high school, yet there still seems to be a disconnect between the events that take place at this school and the people that go to them. We are connected to the entire world with our phones, yet I hear about football games an hour before they take place through word of mouth alone. The bottom line is information about school events are sparse. This is most obvious in any sports game that takes place here. Sure, the same 2 or 3 dozen people that sit in the front of the bleachers will always be there, but there are literally thousands of us. How can our turnouts be so low? Is it our lack of motivation? Are we just busy with other things? Or is it our school's inability to advertise? I guarantee there are probably a plethora of events that are going on this week that you have never heard about. From games to fun events planned by clubs to charities and donation opportunities being held at the school, most students will never hear a thing about this until it's too late to participate in it. Well, what's the problem? What makes up the factors of these issues are clear. You can blame it on several things and still not get to the bottom, but just to list a few. Football time is no longer held every day, which means that the clubs only have 1 day to send out a diplomat to advertise to classrooms. Our broadcast only has about 20 minutes a week to pull students rather than the last year 20 minutes a day. Not only that, but you only have 1 day to watch the broadcast either way. There's also participatory seminars that admins have planned, district-wide quizzes about how much we love our school environment. There are too many conflicting schedules and simply not enough time. The speaker systems haven't been updated or renovated since the school was built, and all I can hear is Mr. Long telling us at the end of a string of unintelligible announcements how great it is to be a Bulldog. Whether it's Schoology at Moto, GroupMe, Remind, Skyward, the more the merrier. We don't have a centralized place for announcements. There's obviously a lot of problems, so how do we fix it? Well, we could add a calendar tab onto the Austin High School website, except there already is one. And it in detail shows you when every event is happening to the minute, so why does no one use it? Well, for one, 70% of the people that visit our school's website visit it through a search bar, and 1/3 of those people are just trying to get to Schoology or Skyward, and the average length someone spends on the site is a measly 2 minutes. So obviously people aren't using it. I personally didn't know it existed, so I asked some other people about it. Hey Tristan, can you come here? Did you know that the A.H.S. website had a calendar?
It has a calendar?
No, I didn't.
Like,
why?
No. Okay, nothing. I'm just doing a segment for broadcasting.
I, in no way, shape, or form, possibly could have known that it had a calendar.
Okay. Well, there are a few other things that we can do about this. One, bring back Bulldog Time as a daily event. If that were to come back, we could begin having more time for these events to be advertised in several different forms. Another is to emphasize the importance of watching our broadcasts or reading the newspaper. These are both places that have upcoming events at our school being addressed. Lastly, although it may seem silly, if you simply look around at the posters and banners clubs have made as you walk to your next class, you can learn about these upcoming events and consider going. And even if you aren't looking up and you're using your phone, take the time to look at the A.H.S. calendar. And I only hope the few classes that watch our broadcast see our information and spread it so that this school can be a more connected and informed place for all students. And of course, for more information, come to KAHS News.